To define singleton, that means an object which can have only one instance throughout the entire application, we can use both object and companion. But wait a minute, I think we can use companion for both singleton and non-singleton. But how? That we will discuss later, but before that, when to use object and when to use companion. So hi everyone, this is puneetgrover. Welcome to Coding with Puneet. Today we will discuss about what is object, what is companion, when to use which one, and also the examples related to that. Okay, now what is object here? So object is used to define an anonymous object. That means an object which has no name, but it is a singleton object. It can also have properties, functions, and even can implement the interfaces, but it cannot have the constructors. This is the example of object class. If you can see, we have used object keyword, then the name of that object, and then the function. And this instance is shared across all the instances of the object. Now how can we call that? It is very simple, just name of the object and then the function. Let's see the another example. If you can see here, we have used the count variable and increment count function as well. So doesn't matter any number of times we call this increment count function, which is used to increment the count function. This count variable is shared across all the instances, and this is the beauty. This is what we call it as a singleton, and this can be easily done with the help of object. You can see how easy it is to create a singleton object. But now what is companion here? Companion, on the other hand, is used to define an object inside the class. That means associated with the class. It is a named object. It can also have properties, functions, and even can implement interfaces same like the object, but it can also have a constructor. This is the difference between object and companion. This is an example of companion. Here we have used class and then companion object and then the function. And it is very simple to call this function companion name, then function name. Now one point I raised earlier, that we can use companion for both singleton as well as non-singleton. How? For singleton, we can use the companion to define an instance of the object which is shared across whole application, because it is again associated with your class. On the other hand, let's say I want to use companion for non-singleton, that also we can use easily. And for a non-singleton object, we can use companion to group related functions and properties together. It helps us to create a more organized code. So this is the beauty of companion, because we can use companion for both singleton and non-singleton objects. So depending on your use case, you can use either object or companion. So in summary, object is used to create a non-named singleton object. On the other hand, companion is used to create a named singleton object. Now one question for you. What is the difference between double equal and triple equal operator? If you know, write down in the comment section. If you don't know, I have already created one such video on that. You can directly go through, and do subscribe to our YouTube channel Coding with Puneet for more such relatable and amazing videos. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.